Dear students, this is Khandakar Arifur Rahman, Associate Professor, Department of English, Government Begum Rukia College. I am before you with my second class and I am going to tell you something on writing flowchart. Item number 2 from English first paper. We will try to clarify what a flowchart is and how you can write a flowchart properly. So learners, just we see the definition of flowchart. Here you see a flowchart is a type of diagram that represents a workflow or process. Here you will find a workflow or process. It is a step-by-step approach to solving a task. The flowchart shows the steps as boxes and their order by connecting the boxes with arrows. You will have to connect the boxes with arrows. Please remember it. You must use arrows in between the boxes. You will find 6 boxes in the flowchart and the first one will be done for you. And this is a model answer and you will have to follow the pattern of the answer or the point that you will get in the first box, which will be done for you. Dear learners, while writing a flowchart, you will have to follow some rules, some points, and you have to remember them to write a flowchart clearly. The most important fact is to understand the question properly. You have to understand the question first, and if you fail to understand the question, then it will be very difficult for you to write proper or correct points in the boxes. Next, the points should not be written in complete sentences. Usually, you are not asked to write complete sentences. But if the model answer, that means the answer already provided in the first box is a complete sentence, then you may use complete sentence in the boxes. But usually we find short answers, short points in the boxes in the form of word or phrase. Then the points in the boxes may be written as, you may write the points following the points I am going to show you. You may write the points in infinitive phrase, that means you may start the point with to plus base form of verb and then extension. This is a system of writing flowchart. Then you may follow the process of writing the points in the present participle form or in the gerund form. That means verb plus ing and then other words related to the point. In the third case, you may start your answer, your point with verb. Just omit the subject and start the point with the verb. It may be in the present tense or in the past tense. In fourth case, you may write the answer as noun phrase. You may answer the point in a noun phrase. It will be acceptable to the just teachers and you will be awarded with full marks. Then you may write your answer in prepositional phrases. You may start your answer, your point with preposition. These are the points you have to remember to fill in the boxes in the flowchart properly. Next we see that you may start the point either with a small letter or with capital letter. There is always a debate whether you should start the point with capital letter or a small letter. It is better to start the point with a small letter, but you are allowed to start the point with capital letter. The initial letter may be a small or capital. Just remember learners, never put full stop at the end of the points, as the point is not a complete sentence. It is a fragment only, either a word or a phrase. So you are not just advised to put the full stop marks at the end of the points. Now we see that you have to make the points as much simple as possible. Always try to avoid complexity. You have to make your point as easy or as simple as possible. Dear learners, now see, you must draw the boxes and put the points inside the boxes. You must or you have to draw the boxes. Without the boxes, you will not get any marks in the answers. You must draw the boxes. Remember it. You must draw the boxes and put the points inside the boxes. Only then you are expected to get full marks. Usually the boxes move from left to right. The boxes are arranged from left to right, but in the answer script you will not get enough space. You will not get much space to draw a flowchart from left to right. Then you may find it difficult to draw 6 boxes from left to right. Just see the diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is quite difficult to draw 6 boxes side by side from left to right. To solve the problem, the teachers have made the task easier to you. So you may draw the boxes. You are advised to draw the boxes from top to downwards. Your flow will be then a downward flow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Just answer the question in this way and you will get full marks in your answers. This is the process of writing flowchart. Now see, if you go through the Unit 1, Lesson 1, the unforgettable history, and I think you have already bought the book and you have already gone through the lessons, especially Unit 1. Suppose we have gone through the passage, and just look at the question here. Question number 2. Make a flowchart showing the reference of some incidents with years and dates. Just years and dates mentioned in the passage. One has been done for you. This is the question. Just you will get the focal point, the main point after the word showing. Just you have to follow this part of the sentence of the question. Just you have to search the clue after the word showing. Showing what? You will have to show some incidents and years and dates. Some incidents with years and dates. Either you may mention years or date with incident. The incident is a must and you may mention the year or the date. Just see 1952 language movement. This one has been done for you. You will get the answer in your question paper, and there are 5 more boxes and you will have to fill them up. Just look, learners, you will get the points in your passage, the passage given in the question paper. Just see, 1952 is already mentioned in the first box. Then we see 1954, the election, national election. Just look here, 1954, Awami League's victory in election. 1954. Victors, the victors in the election of 1954. Awami League became victorious in the election of 1954. Or if you just mention the incident, the election, 1954, the election, it will also bring you 2 marks. Then 1958, Ayub Khan declared martial law. This is a sentence, but as you are asked to put the point in a shortcut way. Just see 1958 martial law declared. Martial law declared. This is not a sentence, this is just a point, a phrase. Then 1966 6-point movement. Just look at the passage. 1966, the 6-point movement. 6-point movement. Then in 1969 we find two incidents here. Ayub Khan fell from power. That means the farewell of Ayub Khan from power, and at the same time Yahya Khan assumed the reins of the government. That means Yahya Khan ascended to the throne, to power. Now look at the boxes. In 1969, fall of Ayub Khan. Fall of Ayub Khan. At the same time in 1969, Yahya Khan as ruler. So we see that there are 6 boxes. One is done for you. This will be done for you, and you will have to just put points in other 5 boxes, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and you will get 2 marks for each box. Just if we see another example from the same unit to same lesson, unit 1, lesson 1, the passage begins with the assembly has been called into session, and it ends here, no one can suppress us anymore. If you go through the passage, you will see that Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman just raised some demands to the authority, to the then Pakistani rulers. At the same time, he advised his people to follow his directives, his just orders. And the question is, make a flowchart showing the directive that Sheikh Mujibur Rahman gave to the rulers and to his people. Just you are asked to mention the directive that Sheikh Mujibur Rahman gave to the rulers as well as to his own people. So if we see the boxes, number 1 is done for you, to withdraw martial law. Just notice, dear learners, the point starts with 2, to withdraw martial law. So it is expected that you will start the other points with 2. Box 2, to return all army personnel to their barracks. Just the message is available in the passage. If you go through the passage, you will get all the information you need to fill in the boxes. Then box number 3, to investigate into the killing of his people. Many people of the then East Pakistan were killed by the brutal Pakistani rulers, and Bangabandhu demanded investigation into the killing of his people, his countrymen, to investigate into the killing of his people. And if we move to point 4, box 4, we see the answer will be to transfer power to the representatives of the people. Bangabandhu raised his demand to the authority that they should transfer power to the representatives of the people who were elected by the people as their leaders. To transfer power to the representatives of the people. Then another point is there, to observe general strike. This was a directive to his people, to his countrymen. If the authority did not just comply with his demand, then he asked his people to observe general strike. To observe general strike. Then box number 6, to convert every house into a fort. To convert every house into a fort. Just Bangabandhu advised or directed his countrymen to be ready to face the enemies with whatever they have. So this is the system or the method of writing flowchart, and I think you have got a clear-cut idea about how to write a flowchart. Just remember, You will have to just draw the boxes just one below another, and you will have to follow the model answer given in the first box, and always try to make your points easier and smaller as much as possible, and then you will be awarded with full marks. Dear learners, this is all for today. Hope you all are well by the grace of the Almighty. You are enjoying your online classes on different subjects delivered by the teachers. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you all.